What's going on, you guys? It's Joey with PA Fishing and Reefing. How's it going, guys? It's been a long time, almost a year. Sorry I've been going for so long, but I've had some stuff going on with my health lately, and I finally got that back on track, and I just got a new job, so I'm working 2 jobs right now. You're probably not going to see much of my 45 gallon much anymore because I tore that down. Having 3 saltwater tanks set up was kind of a little bit too much for me, so I had to tear down the 45 gallon and try and just do something that was more manageable and easy for me. So I'm going to do a video on this soon. If you guys remember, I used to have a freshwater 36 gallon tank here, bow front, and I replaced it with a 40 gallon. I know it's not that much of an upgrade, it's a 4 gallon difference, but for the bio load and the amount of fish that are in it and the type of stuff I wanted to put in it, for the 4 gallons is a bit of a big difference. So I had to upgrade the size of the tank. I finally got a stand for it. Like I told you guys before, if you noticed from the past videos, it didn't have a stand originally, the 36 gallon that used to be here. So I got a 40 gallon tank stand and a 40 gallon bow front. And as you can see, I have a protein skimmer, a proper one there, and that runs on a canister filter, a hang on back canister filter. And there's some starfish there. I'm gonna go over this new tank and all of the livestock that's already in it and the equipment I use in a future video. But today I just wanted to make my first comeback video to let you guys know that everything is all good. I just need to get back on my feet, and now I'm healthy. I got 2 new jobs that I'm working at now, yeah, doing pretty good. So let's get back to this video. Okay, so this is going to be an unboxing video. As you guys know, I buy from a very reputable fish store online that I have recommended many times. It's called New York Aquatic. They're based out of Yonkers, New York. There's other good ones like Salty Bottom Reef in the Florida Keys that I use as well, but this one is New York Aquatic. They were having a live sale, and I think you guys remember in the 45 gallon I used to have one of these fish, but I got rid of him because he was attacking my other fish, and it was just giving the other fish a bit of a problem, stressing them out too much. So there he is. It is a bicolor angelfish. Now I'm going to show you the scientific name above with a better, clear picture of what I have. They are a type of dwarf angel. You can't really get away with a full-size angelfish in a 40-gallon bow front. Pretty much just the dwarf angels, and that's even pushing it. The 40-gallon tank that I have is the bare minimum for these guys. You don't want to go anything smaller. So the 36 that I had before wouldn't have worked. The 4 gallons extra is a big difference. So, because they need a lot of rock work to graze on, they need a lot of algae to eat, and they need a decent amount of space and caves to hide in. So that's why, as you can see, there's enough rock structure for him to hide in there. So there he is, bicolor angelfish, back at it again with PA Fishing and Reefing. We're back making videos. I finally got some time, free time, to be able to do this. So we are going to take this guy out. We're probably going to put him in the box because the styrofoam box is pretty supported. Won't leak any water if we put him in there. And we're going to just acclimate him in this box. So for now, we're going to temperature acclimate him, and then we're going to acclimate him with the tank water to get him used to our tank parameters, as usual. So we're going to put him in the tank, guys. So we're going to put him in the tank now. I'm just going to let him sit on top and temperature acclimate. Just like that. Tank is a little dirty. But yeah, there's the tank. You can see the live rock is pretty established. There's not much in here. This is mostly a Fowler tank. I might put a few anemones in here. I have to watch though, because this is a chocolate chip starfish and they eat corals and things like that. So there won't be any corals in this tank, but definitely probably some anemones, because I do have another friend over there that I will show you in a future video that would like those anemones. So we got him acclimating in there, and we're gonna let him sit in there for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna let him sit for 30 minutes in the box while we slowly acclimate him to the water. So I will get back to you guys as soon as we do that. Peace out. Alright, you guys, I told you guys he was fit in the box. So there he is. Better here. Looks perfectly healthy. Looks great. We got our tank water. So we got the water in there. We're gonna add a little bit more. Alright, we got a little bit more in there. There we go. So we're gonna let him sit in that for 30 minutes. Let him kind of get adjusted to the salinity change and the water parameters. And then we will add to the tank. So we're ready to put him in the tank. Get a good look at him before we put him in. Alright. And there he is, he's in. He is right there. Gonna go and explore. And I will end the video off once the lights come on in the morning. You just met my clownfish right there. Alright, so I will get back to you guys as soon as the lights come on in the morning. Alright, you guys, there he is. Can't really see him that good because he's hiding in the very back there. There he is. So it is the next morning. I let him get comfortable by himself overnight with the lights off. That way he wasn't too stressed with the lights on immediately. So now the morning lights are on, because this new light that I have has a sunrise, sundown, and midday feature. So it's basically simulating the sun going up and then going down at the end of the day slowly. So he's in there. There he is. He's hiding behind the rocks. That's what they usually do when they get in here. They need lots of hiding spots. So there's the hiding spots that he's at. There's one of my fish royal gremlin right there, and I have a Springer damsel. And of course, the guy that's been picking on him a little bit, not too much. He was just marking his territory. That is my lightning maroon clownfish. I call him Old Man because he was the biggest fish that I bought in the fish store. And when I bought him, they said, finally somebody bought this guy. He's about, I think, 2 years old. When I bought him at the pet store, he was already 2 years old, so that's why I call him Old Man. He's the second biggest fish in this tank other than the bicolor angel. So there's really only 4 fish in here. I kind of want to keep it that way for a long time because I think that's the minimum I want to go for this. There he is, see? So if you didn't know, bicolor angelfish are found in East Africa, parts of Australia, and eastern Japan, and very coral-rich coral reefs with tons of corals. That's where you find them most likely. So if you want to go out and find one in the wild like this, the East Africa coral reefs and the reefs in Australia, probably, I would guess you might be able to see them in the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, and
of course, Eastern Japan, because they have very colorful reef fish too. Especially like areas like Okinawa, they have very, very cool reefs. But yeah, there he is. He's peeking through there. He's got a lot of caves and crevices to hide from. So I just wanted to show you guys that he's doing okay the first few hours. We'll see how it goes in a week. He's very healthy. Seems to be doing all right. Like I said, him and the clownfish picked at each other just for a couple minutes, but I think they're used to each other for the most part now. The clownfish told him, hey, that's my corner over there. I don't want you near it. So he kind of stays on the right side of the tank, and my clownfish stays on the left side of the tank. But he's over here because he thinks I'm gonna feed him, which is hilarious because I just fed the tank some isis shrimp a little bit ago and gave the bicolor angelfish some nori because they eat carnivorous foods, which means they eat fish and all kinds of sea creatures, as well as various types of algae, which is why they're grazers. And I have quite a bit of algae on my tanks, as you can see, so he will do great, I think, in here cleaning some of this up. So yeah, this was just a comeback video telling you guys that I'm alright and showing you guys some new fish that I got from New York Aquatic. Now the clownfish and the other two, the damsel and the program, are not from New York Aquatic. I actually got them from a local fish store called That Fish Place. It's one of the biggest fish store, pet stores in the entire country that's actually privately owned and not a chain store like PetSmart and PetSmart. So recommend going to your local fish store to get some of the fish and corals. Like I said, he's a grazer and he likes to pick on corals, so there's probably not going to be corals in here. But I am going to put probably some bubble tip anemones in here for the clownfish. Now, will he pick at those? Probably. And will the chocolate chip star pick at those? Probably. But hopefully they do leave them alone, because in some cases they don't actually bother them. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys later, and I will be back with another video next week. So thank you guys again, and remember, keep on reefing.